Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. We're playing some Russian Fishing 4 today. We're going to start out at the 55-meter hole. We're going to start out using a lug worm and a Norellus bottom rig here. You know, let's change our hooks up here. We got a 6 and a 7. Let's do an 8 and a 10. It's not a Norellus, it's a Nereus. Not sure. Alright, this hook may be too big for this. May have to go back to the 7 here. Alright, so we can't use the size 10 with these baits. Get our happy hour activated here. Guys, I hope you're doing well. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I've been spending money at the sea here as fast as I earned it. You know, these double hooks I just bought are 100 piece or something. So, just wanted to try to catch something a little different. A little different technique, maybe a little more variety of species. We'll see. Something small here. I did catch 2 fish over 100 silver each on this setup. I was trying it at the 170, so we may have to go back over there and try it. I like the 55 because you're not wasting a lot of time reeling fish in. If the next one's not much better, we'll go ahead and switch over. Or maybe we'll just catch 5 and then we'll switch. So all you want with this bottom setup is movement in the bottom layer. You're not going to be able to get a perking or anything. Again, we recently spent 86,000 silver for this reel. I am fighting something off here. I'm not sure took a couple Dayquil. Hopefully I can fight through it. Alright. Something else small here. This one seems a little bigger than the last one. Guys, don't forget to check out the channel. Lots of RF4 on the channel. Also been playing some Farming Simulator 2022 recently, and some Out of Ore, the mining game. Same thing, just a little bigger. Double the XP. Let's go ahead and catch 5, and then we'll switch up to setup. Another smaller one here, but again, we're not having to wait very long for a bite, which is nice. It's unfortunately nothing big. Now, small doesn't mean not valuable. It just depends on the type of fish. This one is not valuable. It's probably the worst thing we can catch, price-wise. Yeah, I was doing much better on this setup in the 170 there. And I am here. These baits are 198 silver for 30 pieces. So you got to get 400 silver back on your fish just to break even. Hattie. Again, not worth much money. It's definitely because it's small as well. It's not a valuable fish and it's small. It is a marker. So far everything's at least a marker.
Mackerel. I can hardly breathe in here. So hot.
Yeah, was going to see if I could turn that down a little bit, but it's warm in here. You could have left the door open. I don't. Everybody's asleep, right? But you.
Oh, yeah. Door open a minute, maybe.
Just prop it open with that little bag or one of those.
Oh, it's the glove.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, let's catch one more here, then we'll switch setups. Again, I think another small one here. We'll go ahead and switch setups. We'll go ahead and probably try the giant silicone rig. Or we can try the foam rubber setup and see if we can get anything with that. There's a small, we'll turn that one into bait fish. Let's try the one we were catching the flounders on the other day. I keep saying flounders, but the halibuts, the Atlantic halibuts. Did we get all the snow that we were supposed to get?
Oh, I don't know. I looked outside. My coffee pot's getting slow. I gotta get me another coffee pot.
So with this setup, guys, you want to get the perking and the movement in the bottom layer. I feel like that increases your bite rate. See how big, see where we're at, we're out in the sea. Yeah, the winds are only 11 right now, 11 meters per second.
Cool.
No, I'm out in the middle of the.
Oh.
Here's the. We're out in the open here.
Wow.
So on this game, they got the different holes. So this is this big flat right here is 55 meters. So that's where I'm trying to.
That's usually where they hang.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out right now. So we got something here. I'll show you the keep net here in a second. I just spent 86,000 silver on this reel in game, which took like 3 months in real life to get. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's supposed to get you a lot bigger fish, so that's what we're going for. I have increased my largest fish since I bought it, which was one of my goals. Alright, little saithe here. So here's the fish we've caught so far. It's called a European place, a haddock, a sculpin, and then these saiths. Yeah, you can use the smaller. You can use them for bait fish. You cut them into fillets. So fillets of saithe is one of the things you do.
They got rules on there like in real life. Like you can't catch something under whatever.
No, it just pays differently. If you catch like a small one that's like too small, it just pays like 3 cents. It don't pay very well. So they got what they call a marker size, which is what this little green thing is. So that's like it's a
minimum.
it says this is a record fish and a highly valued highly, but it's not really record. It's like it's a desired size.
Well,
And then there's a trophy size, which so then there's trophy sizes like this. So this yellow one is a trophy size, which is worth more valuable. And then there's a super trophy, which is what they call a blue tag. So like I got a blue tag river mussel. So, and you can turn those mussels into bait as well. So you can catch shrimp, turn them into bait, octopus, turn them into bait. You could dig with a shovel and get worms, night crawlers. You've got a little basket. You can scoop like algae out of the water and use it for bait. So, a lot to it, but it's free to play. But again, it's just very grindy. It takes a long time to get the high level gear. They want you to spend money, in my opinion, real life money. But so see how my guy don't want to turn it very good. He's turning a little bit now, but if you get a bigger one, you can shift gears on this one. Go to a lower gear for cranking up them bigger fish. Even though I'm cranking it a lot, the line's not moving that much. It's just a lower gear.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
And then, well, it's a real dynamic. This is more of a simulation than a game because you can go and not catch fish. I mean, it happens. Or you not catch anything. You know, you can actually, and you can break it. Like I can break this reel and not be able to, and have to fix it. And I may not even have money to fix it. So even though you can break stuff that you took 2 months to get, and then you lost it. So you have to be careful.
Don't you usually just auto save?
You can
No.
Alt F4 out, but once you break something, it's locked in. You can't just reload it. Yeah. So we got something a little bigger here. This looks like a cusk. So these are not very valuable. It looks like a cusk. It's fighting a little bit there. See how it's got the flat tail?
Yeah.
And then there's my experience. So what I'm doing is I'm catching 5 fish on the one setup, 5 fish on this setup, and then I'll try a different setup. You can do small fish fishing as well. And try to catch like mackerels and sace, the smaller ones, to catch bait fish basically.
You ever have sharks eat your bait or anything?
Yeah. You can, well, not the fish that you catch, but you can catch. I've caught sharks.
Oh.
So if you
I know a
look,
lot of times they like to steal your fish.
so if you look, yeah, this is over in Norway area. So here's a frilled shark. Here's a Greenland shark right here.
Yeah.
And then there's also the. I'm trying to think of the one shark that I'm thinking of here. I'm looking for the other shark. It's a smaller shark, but it's pretty valuable. See, this is all the fish in the game. This is not just the ocean stuff.
White crappie.
Yep. Yeah, there's an American map. See? White bass. I got a trophy white bass. It's only 2 kg. I got the war mouse, walleyes, flathead catfish. Those just got added recently. Here, the spiny dogfish. This is one of the common sharks that you catch. It's a 7's a trophy. I don't know how big its trophy is, but it doesn't have to. It's only like 7's a trophy. Whereas those Greenlands, they can get like over 1,000 kg.
Yeah, I see one of them deep water oil rigs come by. That thing was huge. tried to eat a whole crab box in one bite.
Right. So if you look here, if we look at just the Norwegian Sea, here's a tuna, 344 is how big that one is. Here's a halibut, 200 and some.
Ain't the tuna one of the most?
The tuna's very valuable and very rare in this game, yep. And then this Greenland halibut's rare. But look at this Greenland shark, 706. 700. Now this is the USA region. If you do all regions, they're even bigger. Oh, here's a poor beagle shark. This is an actual. To me, it looks more like an actual shark. The poor beagle looks more like a black tip shark or something.
Right.
But if they bite your rig off, like on this setup, if they bite your rig off on this one, you lose this and this, which is about 300 silver. But if you're having a pilker set up and you lose that, it's got all these beads and all that stuff, you lose about 800 silver in one if your line gets bitten too. Yeah. So then you got to fish for a couple hours just to get it back. Somebody got me sick. I'm not sure who's sick here, but I'm sick today.
I'm sick. I just got over.
Yeah. I took me a couple of the Sudafeds, but the daytime ones. But
I think everybody's probably gonna get it now.
I'm sick. I was like, who the hell got me sick? But yeah.
Well, I ain't really been around you much. I mean, not close, but.
No, but it's like
Well, I bet
in the
it's-
house but nobody at work was sick. I jinxed myself calling off sick, and then I got sick. Yeah. It's weird but I normally don't.
Man.
I normally don't get a cold. But you said you struggled for a couple days, right?
Yeah. Second day was the worst. I felt like I was run over with a bus, my bus, and my nose just constantly just dripped.
Yeah.
I hate when your nose drips because then it's hard to do anything because you're
That's what those do. Those will dry your sinuses.
I was taking toilet paper, shove it up my nose. No way I could. Because I mean, when you're trying to sleep, you don't want
Right, just dripping all over your
to
chin.
roll over your pillow.
Yeah, being sick is no fun. I can feel it in my sinus, like it's like a sinus thing.
Well, this temperature changing that drastic probably ain't good either. Like if it's
Well, and then
if
it's
it's
toasty.
60 degrees in here, and then it turns to 80 degrees, and then it turns back to 60. It's like,
Well, you go outside and it's 10.
yeah,
Yesterday I was kind of chilly when I went to work because I didn't wear a jacket. I just wore that pullover, and it was 28 degrees, but I was chilly. Even about halfway to work, I was still chilly even in the Jeep.
yeah.
That Jeep don't crank heat right away. It takes 15-20 minutes of driving before the heat's really doing anything. I've been wanting to go fishing. I'm really trying not to drive the Jeep too crazy right now. I would like to get it fixed, but it seems to be okay. I should have had Paul check that tire maybe tomorrow if it warms up. I'm going out to eat tonight for my birthday. Bobby's taking me out. All right, got something else here. Something small again. So I can go back into the slower gear. It looks slower, but you're pulling in the line faster. So here's your line meter right here. I know it's hard to see, but it's 40. Yep. So you got everybody sick. Good job. It's all your fault. Somebody had to bring it into you. You're not.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't been out in 2 weeks.
Well, Mary's around a lot of people probably at her job.
Oh, Grayson too.
Oh, Grayson goes to school. Yeah. Tracy.
Yeah, they're around. Well, Tracy said one kid come up and looked right at her, sneezed right in her face.
See this? These are pretty cool looking. Long head dab. To me, that's a flounder with the eyes on top. this game, it's called a longhead dab. That's what they call it.
I think that's what they call halibuts, or like up in Michigan
Well,
or whatever.
you yeah, you can catch. Yeah, there's in this game there's Greenland halibuts and Atlantic halibuts.
I've never caught one. But
Right here,
yeah,
see this?
I see a show where they was catching like 200, 300 pounds. And they wanted to pull them in the boat.
Here, this one.
Yeah.
This one's my newest, biggest fish, 80,000.
They must just stay right on the bottom and just kind of
Yeah, they
flop around or something.
Yep. See how flat? Look, they lay on the bottom. Yeah, they're both their eyes are on the top. Yeah, they're weird looking. But I like the flounder. I get the flounder fillets. I like them.
Oh yeah, it's real good meat. It's usually clean. You ain't got mud in it or nothing. You know. Mutton. Nothing but mutton.
A lot of the ocean fish taste so much different than the freshwater fish. Like I like that orange roughy fillets too, but it's not.
I don't like perch because there's just so many darn bones in it.
Right.
They got, they got like a spine, and then they got two other spines coming off of that. Then they got the rib cage. I mean, it's hard not to get a bunch of bones in your fillets. Unless you cook it down and just pull them all out,
And just peel the meat off the bone.
Right.
Like that's how like bluegills you can do that. Just take your fingers and pull. You still get those little fine bones in there though if you're not careful. And those little fine bones are worse because they're the ones that'll stick in your mouth. And okay, now this one seems a little bigger. See how he's not reeling?
Yeah.
So now we're going to shift.
He took his vitamins this morning.
Yeah, you have an energy bar. So yeah, this one's might be a little bigger. No, I don't think it's big because it's not. It's not making me. It's not taking line.
Big family Jamie. Oh.
I hope. Because you're trying to make that money. The bigger they are, obviously, the more they're worth. It also depends on the species. Some fish are big. They're still not worth a lot because they're a bigger species. Some of these fish in this game, like my most experience that I've got, is from a squid. It's only 2 kg. It's a little tiny squid, but it's been worth my most XP.
Because it's unusual.
Yeah, and it's big. It was 2 kg was big for its size, for what type. Like it was almost a trophy, I think,
Okay.
or it was a trophy, maybe even. I don't know. I've almost got this in. We'll see what it is. Hopefully, it's not a cusk.
Like catching a yellow belly.
Yeah.
3 pounds.
Right. The guy I work with, he's from Michigan. He likes to eat those yellow bellies. Yeah, this is a cusk. So they fight hard. But there's only 6 kg. They just fight hard. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to do one more and then switch setups. Dude just caught a trophy largemouth bass. Somebody in our Discord. It's 7 kg, which is like, I don't know, I think that's like 12 pounds or something. It's a nice one. I'm not even sure what kgs to pounds are.
Kilograms.
Yeah, because this game's in kilograms and grams. Grams is not good because that means you're under 1,000. Under 1,000 grams is small. But there's some so if you look, like this was 579,000 experience, so 500,000. And then this is Atlantic redfish. This was my biggest amount of silver. It was only 39. It wasn't even a trophy. But this one paid over 1,000 silver for the one fish.
One of them sea bass.
It's like a grouper, yeah.
Yeah, group.
Yep. They call them Atlantic redfish in this, but yeah. So I'm getting a little bit out of the zone here. If you can drink some tea.
Just getting dehydrated.
Yeah, thought my energy was going down. You can drink coffee and tea and alcohol. You get a bonus if you're drunk.
Do you?
Yeah. Small, they call it the
This
tipsy
is from
bonus.
From Russia, so it's probably vodka.
Yeah, you can make your own vodka.
Screwdriver or something.
Yep. Moonshine, vodka, Golden Imperial, mulled wine, Cuban ice wine, Chardonnay, a port wine, the mead. Yeah, a lot of stuff. If you catch one of those like Atlantic wreckfish, something with a lot of experience, then you should drink something, get that tipsy bonus because it adds a lot. The more XP that it's worth, the bigger the bonus
Oh.
for the being tipsy.
So the guy just caught a 12-pound bass. Needs to
Yeah, hopefully he was.
have a beer.
Yeah, he should have had something to drink.
Yeah. I gotta go get me some coffee.
All right. Well, I'll be down at some point today once everybody gets up and moving around.
And we still got some chili left.
Yeah, I just ate some. Not well. I ate the stuff that I had. The cowboy beans.
Door don't latch now? Jeez. Huh. These doors, man, I don't know what the hell. This house is settled or something.
All right, guys. Brother came down to visit. Wanted to see what we were catching. Just trying to get one more here. We're kind of out of the 55 meter at this point. Yeah, I think he's the one that got me sick. He said he's kind of getting over it now. If you've seen any of the real life fishing videos, he's in there with me on quite a few of the Buckeye Lake trips. He's actually retired already. So we usually go, I'm usually off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so Tuesdays is our day to fish, but it's 9 degrees outside right now and snow, so no real life fishing for me. The older I get, the more I hate the cold. But if you like saugeye and walleye, when it's cold, you can catch them. Alright, let's go ahead and reel this in. Let's get back over in 55. We will try to catch one more fish here. And then we'll change setups. Actually, we don't think we've caught anything impressive. I'm going to go ahead and change setups. I'm not going to try to even catch another one. Again, I'm trying to get, you need 80 silver an hour just to break even. That's if you're not spending any money other than the boat ticket. So, ideally for me, on the sea, I'd like to get 400, 500 an hour, 1,000 an hour, whatever. The more the better, right? So We're going to do a little smaller setup here. I'm going to do the 400. Let's do red. Red. And let's do a small fillet. And then I want to do let's try a little foam rubber setup here. Let's get back on the spot here. Now we may catch some fish on the way down. Some saiths. Alright, doesn't seem too big. What gear are we in here? Yeah, definitely not big. Of course, we are using size 3 hooks with foam rubber, so we might get some smaller things. I have caught opas on foam rubber greens. So, little safe. So, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Leave a comment if you're catching some good fish and what hole and what you're using to catch them. I do appreciate you. I am been eating a lot of beans on my days off. Just I'm kind of hooked on these baked beans. They're a cowboy style. That's what they're called. They're called ranch style baked beans, but they've got jalapenos in them, and I love them, but they will gas you up big time. All right, this one seems to be a little bigger. We're going to go ahead and lock the drag. So we do got to be careful not to red line our stuff and possibly break something. But you just need to make sure if you lock that reel, you are ready to back that drag off. So yeah, you eat those beans. You don't want to maybe be around your girl. It's okay to drop bombs on your brothers and sisters, and your parents. They love it. All right, little spotted wolfish. It's not super large, but it's still 56,000 XP. So that is awesome. We'll take a look at what we caught him on. So if you go to your fish and you hit this, it'll tell you we caught him on the foam rubber number 5. Now honestly, I have no idea which one that is. So we'll check it out. Number 5 is the blue. Now we might be able to go to a size 4 with the foam rubber. So I'm not 100% sure on that one. But that's probably the best fish we've got, money-wise and XP-wise. Usually in this game, XP and money do coincide. The more XP, the more silver, usually. So this one seems a little smaller. We'll crank it back down, just to try to bring him in a little faster. Safe. While this one's dropping down, we'll check out the let's check out the spotted wolffish. I like to look at the USA region, guys, because that's the region I'm in. And we're looking at the spotted wolffish. So the 101,000's got 2 of them on there. As you can see, 27 kg. We got a baby. Seems like another small one here. Safe. Might get a cafe order for those. Do need to make some fillets. I get greedy on the silver, but we do need to make some huge fillets and some larger fillets. Whoa. On the way down this time, this should be a saithe or a whiting, or even it could be a mackerel, I guess. Hopefully a whiting, because it's really small. I'm already starting to rip ass, so I do apologize in advance. I was leaning over to grab a soda. Just pushed it out. Alright, small saithe, that's fine. Again, we'll turn him into fillets. All right. Small one here. Small, small, small. Probably another safe. Hopefully a whiting. Again, they can be small and still worth some silver. Oh, little spiny dogfish. Not even a marker. Still almost 4,000 XP, but obviously we need them to be at least markers. So we do got a little more wear and tear on the rod. 6%. I was using the rod before. Just bought this and we're already at 0.6%, so not bad. Another small one. Let's see if we can put the foams on the 4-aught, you know, the huge 4. Let's at least check it out. Nice little mackerel, 9,000 experience. We only got 2 of these, but we'll see. So the foams won't go on the size 4. Which one did we have here? The green. Let's switch over to the black. We got one good fish, right? And that was on the 5. So that was the blue. So I just didn't want to take the good fish one off there. We want some more of those if we can get them. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Alright, let's keep it on the high gear here. Another safe. If you get them on the drop, it's going to be usually a safe, a whiting, a mackerel. Usually one of those 3. Only got about 10 minutes left on the happy hour. Alright, this one seems a little better. Hopefully not a saith, not a cusk is what we're hoping for. Another wolffish. Overcast day. I like fishing IRL in overcast days. That real life fishing where the sun's not baking you and the wind's not crushing you. Wind is never a good mix with fishing unless it's just super hot and get a little breeze going. It's not bad. But In the boat, it's a disaster when you got a little tiny boat. Like me, I got a little 2-man. So whatever we got here is hitting our energy pretty hard. Let's go ahead and drink one wine. Just start getting a little bit of a tipsy bonus. I was explaining it to my brother there. I try to get more people to play R4. I like the game, so free to play, and it's a way to do some fishing without leaving the house when it's crappy, like it is in Ohio a lot. All right, it's a flat, one of those flat fishes. Turbo, 35,000 XP. So the tipsy only gave us 440 extra, but since we're doing premium, so this doubles it, right? Or this, so this, and then yeah. So it ends up being like 4 times. So that's going to be a decent amount of 35,000 XP. It should be decent silver. Maybe 40, 50. I don't know. Oh, shit. I missed one. As soon as I threw it in, I missed one. I was not expecting it that quickly. Smaller one, we'll click back here. We could switch over to some shrimps. Let's try to catch one more here to see if we can get anything. Another nice one like we did that wolfish. That turbo's not bad either. But we're getting a lot of saiths. Which really we need them, but if I'm going to catch saiths, I'm okay with just catching them right on the surface. As soon as I throw out. That way I don't even want to bring them in. I mean, catch them at 10 or 12, 15, like this. All right. Let's put some random stuff on here. Let's go to a size 4. Let's go to a size 5. And let's do some shrimps. This one's almost broken, so we'll do this. And we'll do a yellow. This will give us the blue. I don't want to. We won't have to use the new ones. If you don't use them, you can still return them in a pinch. And on this one, let's go 6 on this one. Let's see what shrimps we can use. So let's use the clear, the white. All right, let's try this. Let's give this a few tries here. So it's the Fast reel it is. This is definitely a small one. Probably a non-marker. I'm not sure what it is. We did switch the setups. Non-marker hake. That's not good. All right. Nice mackerel. With this setup, we should be getting more on the drop. And we could actually stop it close to the surface here, like at 15. Should be able to catch them just like this. There we go. Pollock, that's nice. It's not very big, but those are worth a lot of silver and XP. Mackerel, will turn him into a dead bait. Trying to maximize right at the end of our happy hour here. Whatever we had, we missed. Maybe another small mackerel here. Blue whiting. Probably a little worse than a mackerel because I could have turned the mackerel into a piece of bait. Once the happy hour's over, we'll call the boat in. All right, let's go ahead and switch up to a larger setup again. Oh, that was nice. That makes me want to go a little longer here. Now that one we can turn into bait, but they're pretty good silver. Well, the happy hour bonus is over. Let's call the submarine in. Did I not do it? Oh. Maybe it's because I'm so far away. I like to do by price. So 400, but we're going to take a few of these out of the mix here. So 365 for the hour. Again, not bad. We're making money at that. Let's dismiss the sub. So let's do dead fish. A couple mackerels here. Play of safe. Let's do one. We're going to do one of the small. This should give us 6, 8, or 8 maybe. I don't know. 6. Again, we'll use the small one. That's what we're using now. Give us 8 more. So we don't have anything big enough for the huge fillets, so we'll do the large fillets. These other two. Alright. Guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you click on that notification bell, you will see the next time I release a video. So make sure you click it if you want to see more videos from the channel. I do appreciate you. Until next time, have fun fishing. I'm out of here.